Circle Internet Group is a crypto stock that went public just last month. It's already been red hot and is up a ridiculous amount. 560% are its gains thus far based on its IPO price of $31. What's so special about the stock? Is it a good buy or is it due for a big drop? Let's take a closer look. Circle Internet Group is the issuer of a highly popular stablecoin, USDC. It's the second largest in market cap, behind just Tether, which is more than twice its size. But USDC is still a big stablecoin nonetheless. A stablecoin's value is pegged to a currency. In this case, USDC is pegged to the US dollar. This makes it much more stable than a highly volatile cryptocurrency like, say, Bitcoin or Dogecoin. Now, there are a lot of stablecoins out there today, about a couple hundred, so there is competition. The good news is that USDC is among the more popular ones already, and with Circle going public, it may become even more popular. The bad news is that with crypto reform and the government working to create a regulatory framework for stablecoins, this could also lead to bigger players getting involved in the future, and thus the level of competition could intensify. For now, however, what you need to know is a stablecoin, as the name suggests, is a much more stable coin than a regular cryptocurrency. And with the US government being more crypto friendly these days, it may encourage more people to buy and use stablecoins. So back to Circle Internet Group. It issues a stablecoin, so what? Why does that matter? It makes money from the deposits it receives for these stablecoins by putting them into treasury bills. Effectively, it's earning interest on them, and that makes up its reserve income. Its revenue growth, therefore, is tied to both interest rates and USDC that's in circulation. If there's more USDC in circulation or more deposits, that can result in more revenue growth. But if interest rates decline, then that also means Circle is generating less interest income on those reserves. So that can offset some of the benefit of more USDC being in circulation. At the same time, if interest rates increase, investors may potentially seek out other investments outside of crypto where they can earn high returns with less risk, which could impact how much USDC is in circulation. It's a complex scenario, but ultimately, it inevitably all comes down to USDC's popularity. If the coin grows in popularity, that should lead to an increase in revenue for Circle, but a decline in interest rates could offset some of that. A big positive about the company is that it's already profitable, which is oftentimes a rarity for an IPO. Circle Internet Group posted a profit last year with its earnings per share coming in at 30 cents. But the stock's valuation is wildly disconnected from fundamentals right now. It's trading at more than $200. And even based on the company's estimated future profits, its forward PE is over 170. It's tough to say that's a reasonable multiple for any stock, let alone Circle. Last year, Circle's total revenue rose by 16%. The way investors are pricing it, you might have thought its revenue rose by 1,600%. And while analysts have been bullish on Circle, even their price targets suggest it has gotten too hot too fast. The consensus analyst price target is $179.30, which still seems high to me. But even based on that, you'll lead to the conclusion that the stock is already overpriced. Cathie Wood, who is one of the biggest crypto bulls out there, has also been scaling back on her fund's holdings of Circle. From 4.5 million shares in early June to around 2.7 million, she's been cashing out and taking advantage of a big payday. If you're up big on the stock, you may also want to consider doing that as well. Anytime crypto is involved, you can expect a lot of volatility, and Circle is definitely no exception to that. But that also means there's lots of risks as well, and that can make it extremely difficult in predicting where the stock might go. The hype clearly seems to be around banking reform and the hopes that Circle may play a big role in the future of global finance. Last month, Circle applied for a US trust banking license. If it's approved, it would be able to offer custody services, including the safekeeping of stocks and bonds. It could represent a huge growth opportunity for the business. But here too, there's lots of competition in this space, and it wouldn't necessarily mean that Circle's business will suddenly take off and that it will be raking in the profits. Circle's stock has been scorching hot, but with a market cap of around $50 billion, it already looks highly inflated. It's already gone on a bit of a roller coaster ride, and it's barely been a month. The irony is that while stablecoin is supposed to be stable, shares of Circle have been anything but that. There's a ton of excitement around the stock, but I'd hold off on buying it today. Let it cool off and see where the stock settles. For now, it looks too hot and too volatile to buy right now. What do you think about Circle stock? Let me know in the comments. And if you stayed to the end, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.